To today's pick a card reading. So today I was drawn to do readings for the collective because of the full moon in Aquarius, which is due tomorrow. So today I'm working with 4 different decks for you. The first deck I'm working with is Moonology by Yasmin Boland. The next deck I'm working with is the Moonchild Tarot by Danielle Knoll. I'm working with the Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. And I'm also working with the Fortune Reading Cards by Sharina Starr. So before I begin a session, I always like to pick a card from my Making Magic deck, for those that are familiar with the way that I read, which are these little cards here. And the card that I got was Self-Confidence, which is this one here. And it reads, a strong self-belief and a sense of worth. So I feel like with this message, are you somebody that has been struggling with confidence in yourself, self-empowerment? You know, are you somebody that struggles with low self-esteem? You struggle with the way that you feel about the way that you look. You lack confidence in your talents and your skills. But basically this card is coming to you today to say you need to stop now. Stop blocking yourself from achieving what you wish to achieve by not believing in yourself. You know, self-belief is so important in order to drive you forward, in order for you to be able to achieve your goals and desires. So it's really important to work on self-care, self-love. And, you know, I feel like with this symbol, it's very much, it gives me the impression of a compass, that once you have the self-belief, then you'll know which way to go. You know, your self-belief is what will drive you forward and make sure you're successful. And if you've been putting things off, so you've been thinking about making a change in your life, but you felt like it wasn't the right time, or that you weren't ready, or that you weren't talented or skilled enough, Spirit is saying to you that you can do this. Now is the right time, you are ready. So don't put anything off. Now is the time to take action, and have faith in yourself and your abilities. So it's a nice way to begin. So with the pick a card readings, the timestamps will be below in the comments for you. We've got 3 piles to choose from, and they each have a charm on top of the pile which you can pick from. So the first pile is the sun. So you've got the sun charm here. The second pile is the moon charm. And the third pile is the star charm. Okay, so just take a few moments to think about which one you were drawn to. You may have been drawn to more than one, of course, and that may mean that there are messages in more than one pile for you, so please do feel free to look at both. And if you're drawn to all 3, then there may be messages in all 3, so just go with your inner intuition, your instinct, and think about which one you're most drawn to. So for the reading today, there'll be 3 cards from the Moonology deck, and then a card from the Moonchild Tarot, Work Your Light, and the Fortune Reading cards to give us more in depth. And this reading will be all about the next moon cycle. So what energies are with you during this full moon, but also what's going to occur, or events that will occur within the next month. This may well be things that you're already familiar with, that you're already striving for, but it's great to get some guidance and confirmation. So I'm going to begin with pile 1. So I'm just going to move the other 2 piles out of the way so I can conduct this reading. So all the piles were shuffled thoroughly before, and so I have no idea what cards are in these packs, so we'll have to see what comes out for you. Okay, so this is group number 1, the Sun. And you chose the Sun charm, which this is associated with the Sun card in the Major Arcana in the Tarot. And so the Sun card represents bright new beginnings. It's the returning of the Sun, which is really interesting because we celebrated Lamash yesterday, which is all about celebrating the Sun. The Sun is governed by the Sun, so you may be very much in tune with Sun energy. And it's all about happier times ahead, warmer climates, so it might be that you are planning on travelling overseas at some point, just enjoying the beautiful weather that we have here or wherever you are in the world. But the Sun is also about optimism, success, generosity, and faith and success in all areas of your life. It also represents twins. So it could be that you are a twin, or you're expecting twins, or you're close to a set of twins, or there's twins in your family. But it can also symbolise a boy. So if you are pregnant and expecting a child, you could be expecting twins or a boy. So, you know, it's kind of like, or you could have a son, you know, or you have a son that's in spirit. Because obviously, you know, the Sun is the masculine element, whereas the moon is the feminine. And with the Sun as well, it's all about aiming for your dreams and, you know, never giving up. So it's a very optimistic, positive sign by drawing this pile. So let's see what cards we have. So I'm just going to turn over the Moonology cards first of all to see what we have for you. Okay, so this is very interesting. I'm just going to turn over the second row with the other cards just to see if I can make any links here. Okay, so the first card is a win-win outcome is forecast, and it's full moon in Libra. So first of all, when I look at this card, because it's the full moon symbology, and obviously tomorrow will be the full moon, or whenever you're watching this reading, this energy will still apply to you. It's all about things coming to a conclusion, so an ending and a new beginning in your life. And it's a win-win outcome is forecast. Now, because it's Libra and it's symbolising scales, I always think of the Justice card in the Tarot. So it could be that if you've been involved in a legal situation, that it will be ruled in your favour. It could relate to careers in law or law enforcement. It could relate to being a mediator, so you're somebody that's very much, you know, the person that always resolves arguments, because you manage to see both sides to the argument, and you're the one that kind of brings peace into a situation, so maybe you're being called to do that. And Libra is very much a sign that is very peaceful, very harmonious. They're not confrontational people. They always try and see the positive side of life. And you know, it's also symbolic of signing of contracts. So it could be that you are looking to buy a new house or buy a new property, or it could actually be a new job offer that's come in for you. So you're signing contracts for a new job opportunity or business venture. So that's a really exciting time. And because there's so much pink in this card, I always think about higher heart energy, so around your heart chakra, which is the feminine element of the heart chakra. And that's very much kind of going with the flow of life, being creative, spending time in solitude, and quiet contemplation. It's also, because of the pink colour, it might be that you are dealing with some kind of emotional situation where an outcome is forecast. So, you know, both parties are going to benefit. So whoever is involved in this situation, it is the right thing. So if it is a disagreement or a conflict, then, you know, whatever the outcome, this is the right outcome for both of you. It's for your greatest good. And even at the moment, if you don't feel like that's the case, you know, it's basically a reassurance that you will realise why this had to happen further down the road. So it could be emotional healing, it could be heart-related healing, you know, if you have problems with this area, with your chest, or heart conditions, blood pressure, you know, those types of things. It's all about bringing more harmony when it comes to your health, taking it easy, being peaceful, and staying away from drama. So, or people that bring drama into your life. It's really important that you have strong boundaries to keep people at bay that aren't for your greatest good, because you can absorb all of that energy. So I hope that makes sense. Then we have the Prosperity Lies Ahead card, which is New Moon in Taurus. So the new moon is all about new beginnings, so perfect way to lead on from the full moon in Libra. And Taurus is very much a sign of, they're very peaceful, very calm, patient people by nature generally. And, you know, they can be a little bit stubborn, they like to have their own way, but they're also somebody that tends to be very kind of, you know, they've got a good head for business, a good head when it comes to opportunities where they can earn a living or make money. They tend to like luxury, so they just like to have nice things around them. And, you know, they're not afraid to kind of splash out on something. If they feel like they deserve it, then they'll spend the money. So, you know, they're very much a sign that do enjoy the luxuries in life. But it says prosperity lies ahead. So, you know, charge ahead like the bull, you know, that there's abundance and prosperity waiting for you. I also feel like this relates to financial situations. So if you are somebody that's waiting for a financial solution, then this solution is coming in for you. This could be in the form of a windfall, it could be a bonus at work, it could be you're given overtime to then earn enough money to pay some bills that have come in. It could be a lottery win. It could be a new business opportunity or a new career or a part-time business that you are doing on the side of another job that you're doing that could bring in more income. And it could also be, you know, attracting new customers because of your brilliant reputation that they're going to come in. And as a result, you will reap the rewards, the abundance as a result of that. So, you know, anybody that is struggling financially, this is the ship coming in card. So it's basically saying, hold on a little bit longer because that solution is on its way to you. And the last card, ironically, and it's the full moon in Aquarius tomorrow, it is the full moon in Aquarius. And it says, show the world the real you. Okay. So, you know, with Aquarius, it's probably the most non-conformist of the zodiac. They're the trailblazers, they walk their own path, they're very independent, very free-spirited, they like to implement change. you know, radical change. They're not afraid of living non-traditional lifestyles. They're adventurers. They've got, you know, an adventurous side in life. So they're always kind of looking for that next kind of thrill. So thrill seekers, people that aren't afraid to step into the unknown. You know, maybe when they were younger, they were highly adventurous, you know, always kind of involved in extreme sports and things that would kind of give them a buzz. They might well be the same now, or it could be that they're a little bit calmer now that they're older, but they've still got that adventurous streak where they're intrigued by, you know, things that are a bit different. And it's all about showing your true authenticity and not hiding who you are, and, you know, showing the world who you are and not being afraid of that. And the colours in the card are blues and like lilac. So when I think of blue and lilac, I feel there's throat chakra energy, first of all, which is all about speaking your truth. So do you need to have a conversation? Do you need to make your feelings known? Are you somebody that struggles to express yourself? Well, now is the time that you need to speak up for yourself, stand your ground, and don't let people take advantage of your nature. Also with the lilac energy, I think a crown chakra, so this is your connection to the angelic realm and heaven, and so it could be quite a psychic time for you where you're experiencing lots of synchronicities and patterns in your life. You know, you may call them coincidences. I don't believe that there are coincidences in life, that everything happens for a reason. You know, so you might end up being offered the perfect job, finding the perfect house, finding a new relationship that's, you know, soulmate relationship, as a result of this card coming in. But it's all about, if you're happy in your own skin and you're walking, you know, the right path and you're expressing your authenticity, then people will automatically be drawn to you because you know, you'll be so happy inside. Your inner light will be radiating outwards, and that will draw people in like, you know, a moth to a flame. So it's really important that whatever you're doing, wherever you are, that you're being true to yourself, be honest with yourself, be honest with the people around you that care about you, and don't be afraid to show the world who you really are, because you're magnificent and the world needs to see you. And I also feel like it's kind of got that Joan of Arc energy where you may be afraid to express your authenticity for fear of persecution or judgment. But I feel like this card has come in to say that it's okay to be honest, it's okay to be yourself, and that the people that love you will accept you for whoever you are and the choices that you're making and the path that you're walking, no matter what. So it's safe to be you and express your truth. So step into your power and, you know, don't be afraid to ask for what you want. Okay, underneath we have from the Moonchild Tarot, Divine Wisdom. So there's very much Egyptian symbology here. So it could be that you're very much drawn to Egypt or Egyptian philosophies, gods, goddesses. You know, it could be that you've got an interest in hieroglyphics. Maybe you're somebody that is connected to the Eye of Horus, which is a symbol of protection. And it could also even be tapping into a past life that you lived in Egyptian times. But it's divine wisdom, and you've got Kundalini rising sign here with the snakes. So that's all about great awakening, great ascension. We've got powerful energies at the moment because of the Lion Gate portal coming in on the 8th of August. So that energy is very much accelerating the ascension process for you. So this could be a huge transformation or change that's going on for you, that's shifting your energy. And as a result, you're becoming more and more you know, advanced in terms of your spirituality and your divine wisdom and your higher knowledge. So it's a time of great growth, I feel like, for you. and a time of psychic and intuitive ability. So you could be extra sensitive at the moment and just have a knowing as to where you need to go next and where you need to take action. You've got a very good, I feel like you've got very good judgment when it comes to others, when it comes to other people, that you tap into that divine wisdom. But I also feel like you've got a lot to teach others because of the divine wisdom card. You know, are you teaching others? Are you somebody that's drawn to teaching of some kind, like being a mentor to someone, or being a spiritual teacher, or a teacher in a school or college? You know, I feel like this may be something that you have thought about. There's lots of flower symbology in this card as well, roses. So is it your time to bloom? Is it now your time to kind of open your heart up to new opportunities? Have you been keeping yourself closed for fear? And it's now time to open that beautiful heart chakra to allow love to come in. So yes, lots of pinks again on the card. So it's that higher heart chakra energy again, about being creative, surrendering to the flow of life, you know, and retreating within, listening to your inner guidance. And the next card you have from Work Your Light is Starseed, what lights you up. Okay, so starseeds are those that are on the earth plane that realise that they had previous lifetimes on another planet or in another star system or dimension. So is this you? Are you aware of your energetic existence, the fact that you were seeded in another star system, or you've had other lives on other planets? And it's saying what lights you up, what makes you happy, what brings you joy. And I feel like this is a turning point in your life. Are you at a crossroads where a decision has to be made that will take you down a happier path? So I feel like it's very much a time of deep contemplation for you. She's looking out at the ocean, the vast ocean. And, you know, with water, I think of, you know, emotional cleansing. It could be a time where you're really kind of thinking about what it is that you want to do that will bring you joy. And, you know, it's to follow your heart. What lights you up, because you need to be doing that. Whatever you do in life, it's really important that you are happy. And again, we've got the pink energy again, higher heart energy. So again, it's all about connecting with that divine feminine, surrendering at the moment, and being creative. You know, it could be that you've got a creative block, that you're somebody that is quite musical or artistic, and you've had a block that needs healing. And if you're worried that you haven't been as creative as you'd normally be, that block is being removed because of all of the water energy in this card. So, you know, don't worry, going forwards, you're going to get your creative streak back and start producing things that really kind of makes you happy again. And the last card from the fortune reading cards, we have flowers. And it says, be generous, success and emotional fulfillment are yours. How beautiful is this? So I feel like it's associated with the prosperity cards, so the new moon in Taurus, because I feel like it's saying be generous, success and emotional fulfillment are yours. So, you know, I feel like this could be, you know, a reminder not to be afraid to be generous, because if you're somebody that's always like counting the pennies, and you know you're afraid of you know, supporting someone else that might need your business at this time, for fear of not having enough for yourself, basically what the universe is trying to tell you is that do that kind deed, because the universe will reward you. It's not for you to not have enough, so your generosity will be rewarded. And it says success and an emotional fulfillment are yours. Again, we got the pink energy again, which is so interesting. That's 4 cards that have had the pink energy. In fact, there's even a little bit on the new moon in Taurus card as well, like the pink and green, which again is like both the masculine and feminine heart chakra energy, emotional healing. So, you know, it's basically saying that Success is yours. I mean, how amazing is that? This is going to be a really abundant, a prosperous month for you, where you're going to feel happier about your life. You're going to achieve something that's close to your heart. It could be that your business is going to prosper as a result. Or it could just be that, you know, relationships deepen, or you feel a deeper connection with a friend, but you feel emotionally and materialistically supported. So all of your needs will be met. With the flowers symbology as well, it could be that you're somebody that is very much drawn to flowers. You might enjoy gardening, you might enjoy horticulture. You might be somebody that loves working with aromatherapy oils, maybe being an aromatherapist, or working with flower remedies is part of your life purpose. You know, maybe you're meant to be a holistic practitioner and you're considering going down that route, or you already do that as a business. So again, think about the flower symbology and how that may relate to your life. So I hope that helps. I've also got plant medicine as well from the flowers card. So you might be somebody that likes to do, you know, dabble in witchcraft and making herbal remedies at home, or, you know, remedies to assist your friends and family, natural remedies where you're using flowers. So that could actually be products like soap or bath bombs or bath salts, things like that. So lots and lots of messages in that first reading. I hope it made sense for some of you, or all of you that are watching. If you enjoyed the reading, then please do consider making a small donation. My PayPal link is in the comments. It's not expected, but it's very much appreciated. And if you like the reading, please like this video. Feel free to add a comment and share. And don't forget to hit subscribe. So thank you guys. I'm just going to clear these away and then we'll go on to reading number 2. So reading number 2 is the moon. So here's the moon charm here. So I'm just going to lie the cards out to see what we have. And then because you chose the moon charm, so the moon is governed by Pisces in the major arcana in the tarot. And it's the moon card is about illusion and not being able to clearly see what lies ahead. So things might seem a little bit misty for you at the moment and unclear as to which direction you should be going in. But it's a deeply intuitive card. With the full moon energies, you should be more sensitive to your psychic abilities at this time. And so it's trusting in your path, trusting that you're divinely guided. So even though you can't see clearly ahead, continue going along your path because all will become clear. Also with the moon card, it's about sensitivities around your stomach. So just being careful about this area of your body, making sure that you're eating a balanced, healthy diet, that you aren't you know, engaging in too much kind of abusive behaviour towards your body in terms of your diet, so excessive sugar or addictions of some kind, so, you know, maybe too much alcohol. But it's just really being aware that your stomach is a sensitive area of your body. It is our psychic brain because, you know, this part of our body tells us so much. When you're in tune with your stomach and your feelings about things. So you might be somebody that suffers with digestive problems or stomach problems. So again, it's just being really careful, and if you are feeling particularly poorly with that, to seek help from professional, go to the doctors to see if they can give you something that will help ease the discomfort, because it could be that you're just using the wrong medication for your condition, or you've been misdiagnosed. That's what I feel. So just be careful. And honour your sensitivity. That's what I'm getting. Honour your sensitivity, nurture your body. Your body is a temple, so you need to look after it. It's the vessel that carries your soul, and you only have one of those. So it's really, really important that you look after your physical needs as well as your mental and spiritual. Okay, so I'm just going to turn over the Moonology cards to see what we have. Okay, so the first card we have is balance, spirituality and practicality, and it's full moon in Pisces. So how interesting. So, you know, this is the moon in Pisces from tarot, that charm. And then we've got the full moon in Pisces too. So the full moon is all about completions, endings, new beginnings. So you're finishing something in your life, and it's saying balance, spirituality and practicality. So it may be that you're very much a crown chakra person, you're very much connected with heaven, the angelic realm and the spirit world, and you're very comfortable with transcendence. So you're somebody that is highly spiritual, meditates, and you're not somebody that is necessarily an earthly person. So you're very much aware of your energetic essence and the fact that you are more than just a human. And because of this, you may even be kind of addicted to spiritual practices at the moment, because that's what you love engaging in. You love spending time connecting with spirit. And it's really important to bring yourself back to earth, because it's saying balance, spirituality and practicality, which is all about grounding yourself, spending time in nature, working with crystals that are good for grounding, such as black obsidian, black tourmaline, tiger's eye, smoky quartz. You know, they will really help you with that. You know, walking in nature, going into the garden barefooted. You know, these are all great ways of grounding yourself. And Pisces is a highly emotional, psychic sign. They're the most psychic in the zodiac, so you might well be somebody that is already practicing mystical arts, or you are psychic and you know that this is one of your gifts. And Pisces is also the dreamer and creative type in the zodiac, so it might be that you are somebody that is very much artistic, creative, you know, and that kind of gives you so much fulfillment. And Pisceans are very gentle people as well, and very sensitive. I've got my moon sign in Pisces, so I completely relate to Piscean energy. You may even be, you know, very much connected with the ocean and water as an element, because you are a water sign. And I always think of mermaids and dolphins and whales. So you may well be attracted to sea creatures, you know, like seahorses might be one of your power animals. You know, fish, because you are a fish. If you're a Pisces, you may have a sun, moon or rising in Pisces. Somebody close to you might be Piscean. There's lots of blue energy here, so again it's about throat chakra as well. And you know, if you've had problems regarding your throat, or you're somebody that struggles to speak up because you're quite a quiet person, you know, it's not being afraid of expressing yourself. You know, it's really important that you get your say in a situation. And maybe you're somebody that is very much, you're an ideas person, you're a visionary, you've got all these amazing, wonderful ideas floating around in your head, but you don't have a practical plan to implement these ideas. So basically with this card I'm getting, you need to have a plan. So you need to kind of think about the practicalities of a situation. Are you embarking on a life change, but you're kind of thinking, you know, with your head, but not kind of thinking about, you know, the practicality in doing this. You know, it's really important you set foundations for yourself. So I hope that makes sense. Second card is Hold Your Vision, Fixed Moon. So look at this card, it's beautiful. You've got the mountains and you've got the fixed moon on this card. And it's all about, you know, holding your vision. So, you know, don't be put off. Don't be put off by the fact that you've got all these amazing ideas, that, you know, you want to excel, you want to succeed, but, you know, you do need to be practical in regards to, you know, making your vision happen. And, you know, don't be put off by that. You know, we have to be practical in life, even if we don't really enjoy the practical side of life at times. You know, for people that are very much in tune with Piscean energy, the dreamers, the psychics, the mystics, we're not necessarily always that grounded because we spend so much time in our heads, you know, comfortable with transcendence. Luckily, my partner is very much somebody that is incredibly grounded and rational and logical. So I need that in my life. I need that balance. But it's hold your vision. Don't give up. What is it that you want to achieve? You can achieve it. You know, have you been working hard to achieve a goal and you're close to giving up? You know, because it's been hard work and you feel like you're not getting anywhere. That this card is saying hold your vision, don't give up on your dreams. And the next card is don't let pride get in your way, full moon in Leo. So again, it's about completion, endings, new beginnings. So are you somebody that is very proud? You know, are you someone that could potentially let pride get in your way? You know, and sometimes we have to kind of let things go. We have to kind of be somebody that compromises, and it's not always easy to do that. But you're being called to be flexible in this situation, and you may have to make a compromise in order to reach your goal, get to where you want to go. And how interesting the fact we've got full moon in Leo. It's Leo season, and we've also got the Lionsgate portal coming up on the 8th of August, which is, you know, all about accelerating the ascension process. So you may very much feel very, very spiritual and psychic at the moment, and have, you know, brand new ideas or visions about the future and what you want to, you know, fulfill in your life or achieve. But it's saying don't let pride get in your way. You know, don't allow that to hold you back. You may have to compromise in order to get what you want. Okay, and the next card we have is Seven of Wands, okay, from the Moon Tarot, the Moonchild Tarot. And Seven of Wands, it's all about defiance. So it's all about planting your seeds, and you've done all the hard work. You've kind of laid the foundations now. You've been planting your seeds, planting your intentions, and it's kind of now not giving up on your dreams. Again, it's very much hold your vision. You know, you're so close to achieving what you want to achieve. Don't give up now. You know, it's like one last push for success. You can get there, you can do it, because you've got the, you know, you've got the full moon eclipse here as well. So with eclipse energy, it's like, you know, it's full moon energy, but it's like even stronger, you know, so you can achieve this. It's possible. You see along this beach here, you've got this light at the end of the tunnel. So keep going is the message I'm getting. Don't give up on your dreams. You will get there, you will reach the light, you will attain your goal. And the next card we have is Play. And it says, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So because of the cocktail glass, I feel like this could be a time of celebration. So, you know, have you achieved something? Are you about to achieve something that's dear to you? You know, it's a time to celebrate that, celebrate your talents, celebrate your commitment and, you know, your achievements. But it's also saying, you know, if you're somebody that spends a lot of time working, that it's really important to balance this and be a bit more playful and have time to be sociable and have time, you know, to just have fun, And sometimes if we're not having much fun, if we're not being playful, we can kind of get a block because everything's so serious, and so we can't always see a solution to a problem because we're worried, you know, we're anxious. And so by lightening up our mood and doing something for fun and enjoying ourselves, or meeting a friend for coffee, you know, all of these things, they just kind of make us feel uplifted again, and we see the joy again, and that gives us the motivation to find a solution. You know, sometimes you don't even have to try, because you know, you feel more relaxed, you feel more happy, and so the idea or solution just naturally comes in for you, so you know what to do next. But I feel like this could be a celebration concerning business achievement, recognition of some kind, rewards. You know, you are getting the recognition that you've been looking for now, because I feel like almost the lady that's pictured on the card is being celebrated, you know, for her magnificence, for what she's achieved. And is this you? Is this you? Have you now been recognised for your talents, and you're reaping the rewards as a result? And the last card we have is Moon from the fortune reading cards, and it says pay attention to your intuition at this time and move ahead confidently. So again, full moon energy, completions of cycles, an ending and a new beginning, and you know, a time of you know, deep psychic ability, a time of intuition, and listen to what your body's trying to tell you. You know, pay attention to your instincts. And you know, you won't go wrong. You won't go wrong if you trust your instincts. It's basically saying, you know what to do, and you know, move ahead confidently, knowing that this is your path and this is what you need to be doing. You know, so again with moon energy, which again, it's so interesting, you pick the moon charm. It's all about, there may be this kind of veil which is basically blocking the way ahead, but what this message is trying to tell you is that you can use your intuition to work through any obstacles. You know, you'll know what to do because you're tuning into your psychic ability, your spiritual gifts, your sensitivities, and it's saying move ahead confidently. This is the right time for you. So, you know, it's the right time to move forward with your dreams. So that's all I have for group number 2. I hope the reading resonated for you. If you enjoyed the reading, please do consider making a small donation. My PayPal link is in the comments if you'd like to do this. It's never expected, but very much appreciated. And if you like this video, please feel free to like it and add a comment. Feel free to share. And please hit subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on future videos. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm now going to move on to group number 3. So group number 3 is the Star. So let's see what we have for group number 3. So group number 3, you picked the Star. So the Star is ruled by Aquarius. So it's the full moon in Aquarius. How brilliant is that? And the Star represents wishing upon a star. It represents happier times ahead. You know, it's a time of emotional prosperity and abundance. And, you know, it's about wish fulfilling, you know, fulfilling your dreams and ambitions. You know, if you've been wanting to bring something new in your life, now is the time. You know, it's a time of prosperity. It's a time of joy. And, you know, if you've been going through a time that's been quite difficult or challenging, then this is the light at the end of the tunnel, you know, happier times ahead with the shining star. So I'm just going to turn the cards over to see what we have for you. Interesting. So I feel like this is very much related to your charm as well that you picked. So the first card is full moon in Virgo, you are enough. And again, full moon energy is all about completions of cycles. So, you know, things coming to fruition, and ending in a new beginning. And, you know, it's green energy, so it's heart chakra energy, which is all about self-love, self-worth. And, you know, trusting that you are good enough. You know, our angels see us through the eyes of love as perfect, you know, beings of light. And this is how you are perceived by the whole of heaven. So you need to remember that about yourself. And Virgo is very much a sign which is very, very hardworking and always wanting to help others. You know, they're very much somebody that will step in to help people that are vulnerable, or, you know, a cause that is charitable, because that's very much what a Virgo is like. They're very hardworking and dedicated, but very charitable and very kind. And it's just basically saying you are good enough. You are good enough. If you've been worried about making a change in your life, you are talented enough. You know, it's very much connected to the original card at the beginning, the self-confidence card, isn't it? You know, having a sense of self-belief and a sense of self-worth. You know, you need to love yourself. So if this is something that you're, you know, finding difficult, you need to spend more time giving to yourself, nurturing yourself. You know, I feel like it's quite motherly energy with this card, you know, that you need to look after yourself. Is there a situation with a mother figure that needs to be healed? So is it mother healing energy at the moment? That may well be the case. You may be a mother. Maybe you've had a dispute with somebody which, you know, has knocked your confidence, and so it's healing this situation, healing your heart center. So I very much feel like it's a card of deep healing, that your health should be coming first right now, and that you haven't been looking after yourself properly. You need to rest and recuperate and not go into action until you are fully recovered. You know, Virgos have a tendency, if they've been unwell, they go back to work too soon, because they're very much loyal, dedicated and ambitious people. But, you know, it's really important that you take care of yourself. The second card is communication is key, new moon in Gemini. So the new moon is all about new beginnings, and how interesting, you've obviously got Gemini on this card, which is twins, so it could symbolize two people as well. So communication is key. Have you had a fallout with somebody? Has there been a conflict and, you know, there's been a breakdown in communication that needs to be healed? It's important to have a conversation, to talk about, you know, what it is that you need to bring in order to move forward. It's throat chakra energy because of the blue, so it's all about speaking your truth, talking about your feelings, and, you know, doing that in confidence, knowing that you will be heard, that you will be listened to. So communications of all kinds, it could actually represent you're going to get a message or a letter or an email. There's going to be a communication that comes maybe out of the blue, but it's something that's very much needed in this situation. So good news I feel from this. Or it could be a phone call with some good news for you. Communication is the key almost as well. So you know, this communication is going to help you. It's going to be the key to your lock, to unlock your dreams maybe. So this is really exciting. Maybe it's a new job opportunity that's going to come up for you, or maybe it's I've even had the vision of getting keys to a house, you know. So if you're looking to move house, the right house is going to come in for you, I believe, in this next moon cycle. So, or you may be somebody that's just moved house and, you know, you've just collected the keys, and this house is going to be a really special place where you'll be very happy. Gemini energy is the twins. So it's all about having, if you know Geminis, or you have Gemini in your birth chart, so you're a sun, moon or rising, you'll know that Geminis almost have two personalities. So not necessarily a split personality in that sense, but you know, they can either be very quiet, very calm, very gentle, or really extroverted and expressive people, you know, and you know, they thrive in a crowd, they like to entertain. But you know, then other times they quite like their quiet time and to hide away. So they're very much, you know, two different personalities with Gemini. They are the communicators of the zodiac though, so if you do have Gemini energy in your birth chart, then you're probably very talented when it comes to speaking or writing and communication of all kinds. It might even be that you are somebody that has a strong following on social media or YouTube. You know, that's part of your life purpose. And the last of the Moonology cards is Full Moon in Capricorn. Gosh, we've had so many full moons in these readings. So again, you know, full moon is symbolising the end of a cycle, new beginning. And it says the end of a tough cycle approaches. So how great is that? If things have felt really difficult and challenging, because obviously you pick the star and it normally means that there have been difficulties or challenges, but you know, when the star comes in, it's like you know, that shining light that everything's going to be okay, the light at the end of the tunnel. And this card is saying that too, that it's the end of a tough cycle. And Capricorn energy is very, very driven, very, very ambitious, you know, incredibly hardworking. You know, Capricorn energy is very much, you know, they are leaders, natural managers, people that do very well in career, business and enterprise, because they're ambitious and they're driven. And quite often they can settle down later in life as well, because they've got so much that they want to achieve first before, you know, settling down. There's lots of brown energy, which is very earthly energy. So it's reminding you to stay grounded, working with grounding crystals like tiger's eye, tourmaline, obsidian. You know, that will help you stay grounded. But I feel like if there has been a dispute of some kind, that or if you have been experiencing hardship, then your luck is about to change, because this card is basically saying it's the end of that cycle. Underneath we have the Queen of Pentacles from the Moonchild Tarot. So the Queen of Pentacles is associated with the earth signs of Capricorn, Virgo and Taurus. And Queen of Pentacles is very much somebody who, they're that real mother energy, you know, that nurturer. They're so giving, they're so kind, they're so caring, but they've also got great business acumen. So they're very, very successful in business. And they're meant to be materialistically supported, so they could be people that, you know, you often find that they dress very beautifully, they always look very glamorous, and it's because, you know, they always have enough money to kind of take care of themselves, look after themselves, and if you haven't, then that's about to change. But you know, it is a time of, I feel like it's a time of material abundance and prosperity. And you know, with Lammas yesterday, which is obviously all about being grateful and worshipping the sun, it's, you know, very much a time where the land is ready to be reaped. You know, it's harvest time. So your harvest has come in. I feel like that's very much the case for this card. So you know, any ventures you're involved in at the moment, career or business wise, will be very, very successful, and you know, you will be materialistically and financially supported. It could be that you're involved in a situation with an earth sign as well, so, or this Queen of Pentacles could very much represent somebody that you are close to in your life or experiencing a conflict with. The next card from Work Your Light is Keepers of the Earth, and it says, you are not alone, ancient ancestors stand beside you. How beautiful is this? Look at this card. So on this card we have an elephant, we have a wolf, we have an eagle, and we also have a lioness, which is amazing. So you might actually relate to these animals. They might be spirit animals of yours. And at the top of this beautiful woman who's in prayer position, look, there's this Native American ancestor or angel that's, you know, stood behind her, stood above her, saying that, you know, they're supporting you. So whatever's going on in your life, you've got ancient ancestors that are in your spiritual support team that stand beside you, so you're not alone. But you've also got lots of spirit animals around you as well. So spirit animals can also be your spirit guides. And because it's Keepers of the Earth, I feel like you're very much somebody that could love animals, love children. The Queen of Pentacles is very much that person. They love animals, they love children, they feel passionate about looking after the environment and looking after animals and their welfare. So you could be somebody that's rescued animals because you really care about you know, animal welfare, and maybe you communicate with animals too. So working with animals could actually be part of your purpose in some way, whether it's through healing, whether it's through communication, or whether it's as a healer. You know, I feel like you're very much somebody that is connected to nature and the animals of planet Earth. So that's such a beautiful card. Remember, you are supported. And the last card I have for you is Mountain from the fortune reading cards. And it says, know that you are protected as you face challenges, but remain cautious. But it's under this card, you know, which is the end of a tough cycle approaches. So you've already climbed the mountain, okay, I feel like with this card. Know that you are protected because you've got your guides all around you. As you face challenges, but remain cautious. So there is going to be an ending to a tough situation, and I do feel like it could potentially be an argument or a dispute or conflict of some kind. You're protected as you go through these challenges, okay? So you're not on your own, and you've got people not only in spirit around you, but on the earth plane that want to help you. But it's basically saying, just be cautious, you know, as much as you think things are coming to an amicable end, just remain cautious and a little bit distant, and remember to maintain your boundaries. Don't let your boundaries down too soon. You know, it's be careful where you tread, I feel like the message is here. That, you know, you've climbed the mountain, a lot of the hard work is now out of the way, and you're going to now be making the journey down the mountain. And when we think of that, it's easier because you're coming down the mountain, but it's also being cautious because you don't want to get too close to the edge for fear of falling. And that's what I feel like this card is trying to tell you, that, you know, as much as the worst is now behind you, just be careful that you aren't tripped up, you know, because you haven't kind of been looking out for untrustworthy people, or people that are out to kind of try and trip you up, if you like. So be careful with who you trust. I feel like that's the message with this card. Be careful with who you trust. But, you know, ultimately you're going to be okay because you're protected and you're safe because you've got your spiritual support team around you. So group 3, that's all I have for you. I hope that made sense. I hope you enjoyed the messages today. If you enjoyed the reading, then do please consider making a small donation. My PayPal link is in the comments. It's not expected but very much appreciated. And if you like this video, please like the video and feel free to comment or share. And don't forget to hit subscribe, just so you can receive any videos that I upload to my channel in future and you don't miss out. So I just want to put my hands together in prayer position to close the session. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm just going to thank Spirit, thank our angels, guides, ancestors and any other beings of the highest light that have helped me deliver messages to the collective today. We thank you very much for all of the blessings, healing and guidance that you have given us today. We will heed your messages. Thank you. So with that, that's the end of the session. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. Thank you so much for everything you do to support my channel and also my pages on Facebook and Instagram. If you don't already follow me on all 3 platforms, then you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at Mystic Sariel. And obviously I hope to do another video very soon. Wishing you all full moon blessings in Aquarius for the full moon tomorrow. Whenever you're watching this reading, please know that you're meant to hear and receive the messages at exactly the right time for you. So there's no time scale on this reading. I just so happen to be doing it the day before the full moon in Aquarius. So take care, everyone, and I will catch you all very, very soon. Mwah.